Did you know that St. Luke's University Health Network, based in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, has been recognized by the U.S. government as the highest performing health system in the United States for quality? You heard right. St. Luke's #1 recognition affirms our status as the top leader among the most respected healthcare providers in the nation, including Houston Methodist and the Mayo Clinic. To state it simply, if you want to receive the best care when you go to a hospital, come to St. Luke's.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Let's go to Joe Concha. And Joe, one of the things John and I were laughing about, President Trump had a whole bunch of zingers. And one of the things he said was the reason he picked the phrase Democrats was he said after Hakeem Jeffries, he said that he's so disappointed with Hakeem Jeffries and some of the crazy things coming from the left. Suddenly he came up with the phrase Democrats. What do you think of that, Joe Concha?
It's funny. It's benign. It's very, very Trump, right? No one's better at nicknames than he is, obviously. And here's the thing. That's a lot different than Hakeem Jeffries saying that there needs to be maximum warfare against Republicans. Said this week that he hopes that he could defeat Republicans and then break their spirit. I mean, that's some angry stuff. And then you look at the approval rating of Hakeem Jeffries right now, 25% approval. So when you think of garbage, think of Hakeem.
Wow. 25%.
Yeah, that is not good. Now, speaking of less than 25%, you wanted to talk about Stephen Colbert. It was his last show last night.
Yeah, I mean, guys, I've seen this narrative all day, mainly from the left, obviously, saying that it was Donald Trump who made sure that he intervened here. He doesn't like jokes being told about them, even though there have been literally probably hundreds of thousands of so-called jokes told about this president ever since he came down that golden escalator in June of 2015. Now, suddenly he's offended. The bottom line is that you can't pay somebody like Colbert $15 million per year, and then your return on investment is losing $40 million a year as a network.
They're good business people over there.
Yeah, they're down $25 million in 1 year.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I mean, that is really dumb.
Yeah, I mean, that's
dumb
incredible.
When you're losing $25 million a year to pay the guy $15 million.
Right.
How much is the kickback? Who's getting the kickback?
Exactly. To what end?
But by the way, Joe, I never found Stephen Colbert funny at all.
No, I mean, that's subjective, right? But he was finishing a distant second place in the late night battles. That's certainly for sure. And in the end, why does he need, guys? I go back to this number, which is the craziest number of all the ones we just mentioned. More than 200 staffers to produce a show where it's basically two people talking across a desk for 95% of that show.
Wait a minute. Our jaws are dropping. 200 staffers? 200.
Yeah.
Oh, my
That's
God.
Right.
I'm going to go down there on Monday.
Lost, guys.
Yeah.
I can talk for 2 hours without any prompting.
We'll give you 199 staffers. Is that okay, Go?
Sure. We'll just take a couple away.
That's amazing.
I know. And on my network, Greg Gutfeld beats Colbert by 1 million viewers every night and maybe has, 10, 12 staffers. I mean, and the show's better and it's actually funny. So, yeah, when you got to pay that many people, that's why they were losing what they were losing. Yet all we hear is, Trump is stepping on the First Amendment and free press. Here's what Colbert can do here, all right? He's got tens of millions of dollars. He could very easily rent a studio and then launch his show on YouTube and hire back those same 200 people. Let's see how he feels about losing $40 million of his own money, and then we'll hear about Trump. No, we'll see that the late-night model is broken because when you only have Democrats on and not Republicans, and every night is the same in terms of predictability against Trump, after a while, that gets real old real fast.
Yeah, it's not funny. It's like everything is like trash Trump, trash this. The other thing you wanted to talk about, Joe, was Jeff Bezos and AOC.
Yeah, Bezos had a really great interview on CNBC where he talked about how you could double my taxes as a billionaire and it won't make any difference to that teacher in Queens. Like, they're never going to feel that. And he says the things I do with Amazon in terms of employing 1.5 million people, think about that number as far as employees, and all the services that we provide to people that they love. I know I love Amazon because I like I hate going to stores. I love the fact they could get me something within like 2 or 3 hours. He says, the contributions I make there, if I'm successful, then that will be far better for a revenue, for jobs, for taxes than anything that you try to tax me on in terms of doubling and tripling it. So I just found it to be very interesting. Remember, it was AOC who made sure Amazon didn't come here back in 2019, where it would have been 25,000 new jobs at an average salary of 150,000. She made sure that didn't happen. Boy, that looks stupid now.
Yeah. Boy, that does look stupid. And Joe, since we're heading into Memorial Day weekend, Margot's here, so we're going to play her favorite song. It's one of my favorite songs, too, for sure. It's my favorite, too. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, Margot's here. And we love Lee Greenwood, of course.
Yes.
And Margot, any message you want to send us? We're heading into Memorial Day weekend, honoring our brave men and women.
Oh, it'll sound cliche, but let's remember that on Memorial Day, where we'll have the hot dogs and the parades, but let's remember all those.
No, we got to remember all those. Yes, absolutely right.
Remember those who gave all, and their families especially, too, this weekend. And we're not going to say what do we stand for, but, John, we're heading into a powerful weekend.
It's a powerful weekend, and let's respect everybody we lost and think about everybody we lost during this weekend, and we're always going to remember them, and let's hear it. I love that song.
Absolutely. God bless the USA, right, Margot?
That's right. Absolutely.